Yeah, please, Tejas, share your opinion.
Yes, ma'am. I can go ahead if anyone else doesn't want to go first. Shall
No
I?
one. You start.
Hi, good morning. I'm Tejas Yadav, and today I'll be speaking on the idea of Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is essentially a set of principles and beliefs that stem from the Vedas, Upanishads, and the epic text Ramayana. Now, it stems with the current idea that life is what you make it, rather than abiding by the ideal principles set as a cornerstone by most different religions. Now, it's pretty much the essentials of understanding the Brahmin mind. This is something that even Mahatma Gandhi talks about in his book, where the main one of the main important things that a human must perform through his journey is to abide by the something known as the Brahman mind and uh, take a swing at concepts like transcendence, etc., where concepts like nirvana become more essential as a part of humanity rather than focus on the common struggles such as money or other pursuits and endeavors. And furthermore, it's important to note that when you start taking a look at God, I do believe that when you take books like Ramayana, there's a lot of complicated um, or rather a lot of things that are actually confusing when you take a look at the Vedas and Upanishads because the ideals behind the story of the gods and the origins are not mentioned clearly. If you take a look at the Vedas, it's pretty much a collection of slokas, and there's also slokas for different gods. There's slokas for different aspects of our well-being. Like yesterday we did speak about evil spirits, and there are slokas for blessing families with good health, prosperity, and shunning the evil spirits away. And Upanishads is also on the similar guidelines. And when it comes to religious texts, one of the books that I currently like is the Puranas because it pretty much contains a glossary of the Hindu mythology. I haven't come across a book like the Puranas because I believe, coming from a religious family, going to a lot of different temples and yatras, I did find like the Purana was a to-go for all the information on Hindu mythology. It spoke about Indra, his four elephants, a white elephant, and the thousand eyes. And
That was called Eravat, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And even if you talk about Brahma, it's not about just the Brahma as it worship. It speaks about how the awakening. The universe is pretty much an awakening dream, and every time he blinks or sleeps, there is a certain parallelism to how our existence is based upon. These are things that were made pretty clear in the Puranas. Even when you talk about gods like Ganesha, Shiva, Parvati, I believe that all their stories were pretty much, there was more clarity compared to the other Vedic texts. And
Okay. Okay, 1 minute. I want Preeti. Yeah, Preeti.
Yeah, ma'am. So it's well said by
Tejas.
Tejas. Now I'm adding more point to it. So Hinduism is one of the most oldest religion, and it is most widely appreciated not because of the philosophy of conversion, but because of its ideology. And we as a Hindu follow Sanatan Dharma, which tell about Sanatan means like eternal, never ending, never lasting, and
Infinite.
infinite. Yes, yes. And we believe in rituals, we believe in devotions, we believe in philosophy. And one main basic and very good point is that a unity in diversity. See, we have a lot of god and goddess, and we are free to choose any of them, and there is nobody to impose whom to worship, whom to select. So we are just free. And pages are added that we have the many epics, just like see, just like other religion which have a single founder, we don't have a single founder. We get our evidences from the epics, as well as our characters, God. And yes, Veda, Upanishad, Puran, and yes, and this religion tell about the existence of God, existence of soul, dharma, karma,
So,
pity, and deeds,
do you
and
mean by pity or piety?
piety.
Okay.
Piety, dharma, yeah, it's called piety.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So yes, it's still about the existence of God. So God is omnipotent, almighty, omnipresent, omniscient, and he's just a creator of the universe, and he's infinite. And we
Right.
then come to the
One
soul.
minute, Preeti,
Hmm.
hold on.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
want to ask Hari. Hari, what's your opinion?
Um, so, my opinion of God is that um, it is, I mean, I'm a person where I think that Aham Brahmasmi, I am God. Okay. And Sanatana Dharma is also talking about that only. Okay.
Yes.
It actually, what it says is that it gives a principle of way of life. Okay, all the people who are following Sanatana Dharma, it gives them existence of Brahman, as Tejas mentioned. Okay, which is absolute reality by practicing yoga. So in our body itself, there are different chakras. Okay,
Exactly.
okay, there are some five to seven chakras,
Seven.
and
Yeah.
from bottom to top. Okay,
Mm.
the and the top one is the salvation, basically. Okay, and what Sanatana Dharma actually mentioned is that you do all these duties as a way of life from day one to day X or day this thing, so that you reach that salvation point. So that is the point of Sanatana Dharma. And this is the word Sanatana Dharma is from Hinduism. There are other religions which are also following it. Islam is following it, and then
Uh,
Chinese, they have Shaolin temples, right? These temples, I mean, people have a misconception saying that, I mean, these temples only karate or kung fu practice. No, it's a way of life.
okay.
Okay,
Yogesh, 1 minute.
different religions have different kinds of this thing.
Hari, either Yogesh or Dharmendra, anybody?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a hot follower of God. So when it comes to Sanatana Dharma, wherein it has a set of principle, wherein it gives an idea how people have to live their life. For example, honesty, a kind of a purity, goodwill, mercy, and empathy. So these are the things it contains. It's a set of principles, and so which the common people has to follow it. And so as I told, so yes, there is everything. Uh, our life runs with the presence of God, and wherein whatever the worries or whatever the trouble we have, if in case, so when once we enter into the temple or church or something like that, we feel a kind of a peace of mind. And so irrespective of the religion, I used to go to church and I used to go to temple, wherever it may be. So whatever the worries or trouble I have, once I get into the temple, and I do feel of kind of a peace wherein the worries get settled down. And so I feel somewhat relaxed. And when I come out of the temple, so I feel, yes, something positive energy came into me, wherein
Amen.
I feel positivity. So yes, it's definitely the true thing that so God do exist, and we should follow all the principles and whatever is said in the Sanatana Dharma.
Okay. Yogesh?
Yeah, hi everyone. Since childhood, I am chanting Hanuman Chalisa,
Hmm.
and whenever I do chanting, it gives positive vibes.
Hmm.
And as we know, some people say, we don't know whether God exists or not. 2 years back, I went to Rameshwaram.
Hmm.
There I saw floating stones. They are quite big, but if you go there, you will feel the positive vibes. You'll come to know, yeah, definitely God is there. And if we talk about the tough time which we are facing in a life, and we sometimes put blame on God, like why God is not helping me. So if you have seen Ramayana, you can see Lord Rama also went to exile. He suffered lot of difficulties. It was like we call it Vanvas. So that was also not a, for a king going to Vanvas for 14 years, it's not easy, to be very honest. So like in our life, we go through a hard times. We shouldn't, give up. We should, put our keep our efforts. Uh, that is what
So
I
you
want
are
to
giving
say.
more stress to your that good time and bad time both are there.
Both are part
Even
of our
God
life.
was
We
born.
shouldn't give up. Yeah.
Okay.
So like even
Kanchan,
God.
1 minute,
Yeah.
Yogesh. I would like to ask Kanchan's view.
Okay. Hi everyone. So, if I'll talk about the concept of God and the dharma, so I can say that I'm a believer of the power of universe, the law of attraction. I'm a believer of that, and even I also do on like Tuesday on Tuesday and Saturday I do Hanuman Chalisa, and even I
Why do you take only Tuesday and Saturday?
yeah, because particularly some like because of that grand nakshatras, because
Okay.
of that, actually, so I chanting like on Tuesday and Saturday, and even on Sunday also I do that Aditya Aradhya, that chanting.
Okay. For
And
the
once or twice when and once or twice when I have done that, I got some positive energy. Even today also I feel positive energy, and it's only been 2 months I have started this, but I feel the positive energy. So if I talk about the Sanatana Dharma, so first of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving this topic, because I didn't know about the Sanatana Dharma term. Even I know like we are Hindus and Hinduism, but this term, when I have gone through some articles, I got to know that like see, Sanatana means eternal, and the dharma it took from the Sanskrit, means duties,
it is
religious
taken from
duties.
Sanskrit.
And
Yeah.
yeah, Sanskrit. And it is a like everyone has mentioned, it is a way of living, like how we do like yoga, and
Correct.
they also emphasize the universal powers. But back there when some prophets and some saints were sent, and they were teaching some people about the living of this dharma. But as time passed by, some that holy scripts were revealed to the some rishis, they were by some people, and from that time Vedas converted into different types of gods, different types of dharmas. So all dharmas, in that article they have mentioned like all dharmas converted into different gods images. But back there only they worshipped only the universal power and the body yoga
To be very
only,
honest,
no
that
image of God.
see, for the very important part is it's a way of living. It is not religion by itself. It's a way of living, and we have the freedom over here to choose our own God. We create our own God. It is not that we have to follow. I have seen people, those who follow Ganapati, they enter into Shiva temple. Shiva Walla will go to Ram temple. There is nothing. It's a way of living. It's a style. It is not that we have to talk about some particular God.